Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Zeus on the Loose is probably not a game that I would normally seek out. This is a game that my son and I were at the game store. We're looking for something a little cheap that maybe he wanted to play. He said, "Hey, Dad, this looks great." I was like, "Great, let's buy it." Pay like $11 for it, and we played it in the store and had a great time with it. When we went to eat later on that day, he's like, "Hey, Dad, can we take the game with us and play this while we're waiting on the food?" Absolutely. We played it 2 or 3 times while we were waiting on the food because the food took a little bit long, but we didn't mind because we had this game to play, and we kind of wanted to get through the game. So it's been a huge hit. Game is super simple to play. You know, you're adding these cards up, which is great for building their math skills, right? And you can subtract from them, and you can add to them, and you're stealing Zeus. That's an interesting scoring mechanism. I try to win 4 rounds of the game. You can go a little longer with more people because, you know, you might win 2 and I might win 2, and we're up 6 or 7 hands of this versus in a 2-player game you're maxed out at 7, right? You could go pretty long with a 4-player game, but it moves quicker with a 4-player game because you're able to play more cards more quickly and get up to a higher amount, theoretically. And you have a lot more of that stealing of Zeus. So really fun little card game. Not a whole lot to it. You know, light filler material here. Kids will like this one. My kids love it. They've had a really great time with it. They like stealing Zeus back and forth and trying to get exactly 100 is really fun. There's some luck in it. Not a lot of deep strategy, but I'll tell you what, we've had a great time with it. And it's a really good game. Like, once again, if you're waiting for dinner to come at a restaurant, pull this out and have a great time with the family. Keeper for us. So here is Zeus on the Loose. You can see it's a pretty comical cover there, a little small box. You're going to have a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes, and Gamewright always has something you can mail in. Now, right off the bat, you can see it fits pretty snug in here, actually. I mean, I guess you could have cut off a little bit of this, but the box is a pretty good size. You're going to have a miniature here of Zeus, which is just yellow. A very, very chunky and very cool looking miniature, if you ask me. And then you're going to have the cards. The cards are mass market, but they do look pretty good. I do like the artwork on these. They kind of played it for laughs, and you can see the numbers on most of these. On the back, you don't have the name of the game. It's just Gamewright, which I find always odd, but they always do that. And really, it's just a deck of cards with this little miniature. And yes, the miniature is used for game purposes, not just for first player. And I think everything is good. I like the artwork. I wish some of this maybe had a little bit more artwork, but it's very easy to see the numbers on these. Here's the rulebook. You can see that it kind of unfolds. You're going to have setup and how to play, stealing Zeus, and all the god powers will be explained on this. On the inside, you have some history about the different Greek mythology, how to play with younger players and stuff. But we haven't had any problems with this. Very easy rulebook. This is really all you need to read. It'll probably take you 2 minutes, and you'll be up and running. On turn, it's very easy. You're going to play a card to the center of the table, then you will draw a card. And you'll make sure you have a hand of 4 at the end of your turn. The next player will play a card. You can see here that 6 plus 5 is 11, so the total is 11. Now, if somebody plays a card and you happen to have that same number in your hand, you can play it out of turn. At that point, you would steal Zeus from the center, and Zeus would now be in front of me, and the total here would be 16. Now, the next player came around here and played this. This would be 20. It's a multiple of 10. Then when you have a multiple of 10 played, you would take Zeus, and he would be in front of you now. You're going to have these cards you can play, and these are the god cards. These will do different things. He subtracts 10 and allows you to steal Zeus. She rounds up to the nearest multiple. Then you steal Zeus. Ares says the number goes to 50, regardless of the number is, and then you steal Zeus. You have Athena, who skips a player. Artemis, the number stays the same, but you get to steal Zeus. And then Hera is one of the most powerful ones, where the number goes to 99, and then you steal Zeus. So why is everybody stealing Zeus? Why is that so important? Well, in this case, let's say you played Hera and now you're at 99. If you were to play a number that goes over, say the only card I had to play was this, now it would be 106. Whoever has Zeus would win the round and get a number, in this case a letter, Z. And you're trying to play like horse, you're trying to play whoever wins 4 rounds, Z-E-U-S. Now, instead of playing that, if you were to play the 1, and that would make 100 exactly, then you would take Zeus and you would win the round. So if it goes over, whoever has Zeus will win. If you're able to get it right at 100, then you'll be the one that wins. And that's pretty much it. You play a number of rounds, so somebody's won 4 rounds, and then that player is the winner of the game. who should buy this game? I think this is going to fit into the family game, or you want a light filler type game, or maybe like a school environment when it reinforce that addition that you want to do, maybe some subtraction, a little bit of subtraction into it. Being multiples of 10 is in this game. So, light mathematics for learning purposes, but otherwise, family game, very easy to play, very easy to teach. If you want to take this to like a family get together, or not a lot of gamers are there, they can easily learn this game and have a good time. Enough take that into it. Not a whole lot take that. It's more just stealing Zeus from some other people. Fun game. We had a great time with it. Exceeded my expectations. Keeper and a mild recommendation.